Welcome back. Welcome back to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television. And thank you so much for staying with us. It is that time of the morning. We welcome in studio Mr. Nicholas Nuvan. He is a content creator and a TikToker. He is well known for creating content around Caribbean food, cuisine, people. And of course, he is in studio with us this morning to have a rich, beautiful conversation because guess what? He is in Tobago. Nicholas, good morning and welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Nicholas, it is an honor and a privilege to be in your company this morning. And of course, we must say kudos to you for ensuring that you capture Caribbean people, Caribbean moments, the culture of the Caribbean in North America. And we are so happy that you have chosen this little area, this region on the globe to emphasize. And I want to ask you why? How did you come about focusing on the Caribbean for your content?
So, okay, the story goes like this. My grandmother passed away. 3 months later, I met a woman on the street. I said, oh, she reminds me of my grandmother. And it happened to be a Trinidadian woman.
Wow.
And then after that, I kept meeting new people, talking to new people, running into different Trinidadians. And then that's what brought me to Trinidad. And the last time I went to Trinidad 1 year ago, I didn't get to come to Tobago. So I said, okay, I have to come back. And thankfully, the tourism board invited me. So I'm very lucky to be here, yeah.
Right. And in terms of interacting with these persons, you said the first person you met reminded you of your grandmother. So continuously having conversations with people, whether it's from Trinidad and Tobago or other Caribbean islands, what kind of feelings or emotions can you connect with those types of conversations?
Yeah. I think people from Trinidad and Tobago are so sharing, but it's not even material things. It's like the concept of sharing time and space and knowledge and ancestral traditions. I think that's what's really valuable to me. So that's what kind of reminded me of my grandmother. And then the humor. It's like, you don't take things too seriously. It's really nice that you guys work hard. You're also business owners. You guys are really good at creating businesses for yourselves. So these are like different traits that would remind me of my grandmother. From the people that I met in the beginning. But now I've met all kind of people from Trinidad and Tobago.
So Nicholas, you're in Tobago. Tell us, what has your experience been like so far? For those who have not been following you that much on social media, tell them where you've been so far, what you've been doing, the kinds of persons you're interacting with.
Okay, so far we went all over the island. So we've ate good food. We went Castara. We went the Speyside Harvest. We've been around here to Pigeon Point. So we went pretty much all corners of the island so far. I've really enjoyed it. It's a very relaxed island. And I love how communal it is. So like a lot of the values that you learn at church, sharing, building community, things like that are used in normal everyday activities, which is nice, like the harvest.
Yes.
And what was your experience like at the harvest? What was the thing that stood out to you the most being at that harvest?
The concept that you just walk in like your family. That's it.
Yes.
And they accept you like your family.
It doesn't matter who you are, where you came from. Once you're in the area, you could just do that. And that's something that Tobago people really take pride in. We really, in fact, some communities, they try to put out the best possible harvest experience. They want to have it bigger than the previous community. There's something we take pride in. What have you eaten so far?
Ooh. I've had breadfruit. I've had all kinds of fish, the salmon, the red snapper. I've had pork, pigtail soup. I can go on. I can keep going.
What about crab and dumpling? Have you had crab and dumpling?
Oh, I had a good crab and dumpling. Yeah, curry crab and dumpling.
Yes.
Yeah, I forget the exact name, but the restaurant kind of looks like a house.
Oh, Gemma's.
That's in Speyside?
I forget the guy's name, but he had a long line. He sold everything out in about an hour or two. It was not Gemma's. It was a man.
Okay. I think I know who it is.
Was it
yeah.
Skeets?
Chef
Yeah,
Skeets.
Skeets.
Oh,
Chef
oh,
Skeets.
well then you had a
Yes,
really good
really good
experience.
food, yeah,
If it was Chef
Yeah.
Skeets, yeah.
Oh, he can cook.
He throws down.
Yeah.
It busts. As they say. It busts.
I
Yeah.
like that you came in there with a Tobago slang. What are some of the other slangs that you kind of picked up along, your interviews and interactions with Caribbean people?
Well, in general, you learn like the basic ones. But on this trip, I've just been learning like food things. So and then you say it lashes.
Lash
The full
it,
lash,
yeah.
lash
Full
it.
lash it.
Yeah. But you learn all the other one, bacchanal, this, that, the other thing. And then there's inappropriate ones too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
I don't
the
think
left
we can-
hand dumpling.
Yes.
So you learn different things like that, like cultural things as well.
Yes.
Okay, so Nicholas, I know you do a lot of very interesting, dynamic interviews, but I know persons have been talking a lot about the interview you did with the young girl at Swallows in Pigeon Point.
Yeah.
Tell us what did you think about that interview? Because people are saying she's so eloquent, she speaks so well, and I know that was the first video that you put out when you came to Tobago. So just tell us about that experience.
Yeah. So, okay. Anybody that was with the tourism person, Andrea, that was with me can attest to this. We just hopped off the plane. We went to a restaurant. We ate a little bit. Then I walked on the street. This is only 2 hours we have to get off the plane. So this is the first video I actually filmed. So, 16-year-old girl helping her mother out and then her brother as well. And I think these types of people, when you run into them, it just shows how they're raised.
Yeah.
So because she's that way, it means that her mother's raising her in a way that makes her, almost like a full-grown businesswoman. So I think that was really cool meeting her. And I heard that people are lining up and showing up for her. So that's really cool as well.
That's great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And what are you looking forward to the most on your trip here? Have you experienced it yet, or are you still looking forward to other experiences while you're here on the island?
I've had a lot of coastal experiences, but I don't know. You want to meet all kinds of people. I think just getting the full idea of what the island is. But so far, I've had a good time. Yeah.
Well, right now we have the Tobago Heritage Festival going on, and I hope that your entourage, they will take you to some of those events, and you get a bit more involved in the Tobagonian culture and the way of life that we used to live, our ancestors used to live, and just get a taste of what Tobago used to be like a long time ago.
Yeah. We went to the Balmana riot demonstration. So that was really interesting, the story of how Tobago became a part of Trinidad. That was really interesting as well, yeah.
Nicholas, we're sitting here and we we are proud that we have been featured in your videos. We are proud that we are able to share who we are as a people on an international platform using your social media platforms, your content creator, and you have handpicked the Caribbean. And I must say thank you on behalf of all of the Caribbean and Trinidad and Tobago for coming here this morning and sharing who you are with us and why you do what you do. What is next for Nicholas?
I travel all over the place. You said handpicked, but I actually don't plan anything. I'm a very bad planner. So coming here to Tobago was not planned for me. Going to Trinidad was not planned. I met a woman on the street and I ended up there the same way I went to Jamaica, Haiti, St. Vincent.
Right.
I met a woman on the street from China, so I'm probably going to go to China this year. But it's just what I'm guided to do. This is not like a intentional master plan or anything. So some people think that it's that way. They're like, oh, you just, you like to go there because, they come up with some reasons. But really, I just really enjoy. I wouldn't hang out with people I don't like, right? So if you guys didn't treat me well, then I wouldn't come back. But I really enjoy it here. Yeah.
Okay.
And have you been on reef tours yet? Have you been?
Oh no! So I think we're doing that today.
Oh,
yeah.
You're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it.
Yes, you will. You will enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you're able to enjoy what we have here on the island of Tobago. People are gonna give you love. they're gonna you've experienced it already. There's so
Yeah.
much more. Wherever you go today, trust me, you're gonna get more and more of that, because that is who we are as Tobagonians. We really are embracing, and I'm happy that you are experiencing who we are and that we are sharing our love with you, because you have done the same for us, right? And as you continue to share, to interview persons and to learn about their culture and learn about who they are and what they do, and you expose them to the world, I hope that the same is returned to you in terms of support and love and understanding, that people understand your story and why you do what you do. Is there anything you'd like to share with our viewers here on the island of, not just Tobago, because a lot of people view us, but is there anything you'd like to share with us, our viewers, this morning?
No, I think the one thing that I want to share is the concept of listening to the people that raised you, right? So I think that's something that I like to share with people is, we look up to famous people, these singers that talk about crazy things in their songs, but really the people that are the real famous people are living right next to you every single day. So that's something that I find that I'm showing people is, I come to Tobago and I put the 16-year-old girl on the thing, on the video, and then I meet a guy on the street, an elder, he gives me some advice, and then they become famous, right? They were once normal, and now they have views, and now they become, but they were famous from the beginning. They were wise from the beginning, and I feel like that we lose that sometimes. In our community, we have people that can give you more advice and more guidance than some music artist that is talking about whatever on their music. So that's what I want to share with people.
So stay true to your roots. Stay true to your roots and listen to your elders. There's so much to learn from those who live among us. Nicholas, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
You know, for doing what you do. Continue doing it and continue putting little islands like Tobago on the map and letting people know who we are. Right? So thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we've been speaking with Mr. Nicholas Nuvan. He is a content creator. You might have heard about him. Yes, he is the guy who speaks primarily to Caribbean persons on the street, the average guy on the street, and we heard his story this morning. Just one Trini woman who reminded him of his grandmother, and here he is in Tobago, going across the entire Caribbean region, just talking to people like me and you, getting to know us, and of course, allowing the world to see us through his eyes as well. Well, this is where we end the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television, but it's not where we end our programming. We head on over to GMT, which is Good Morning Tobago. So do stay with us, and as you stay, we invite you to help us.
Share the live, share the live, share the live.